I'm alongside Ryan Hercules, assistant coach for the Guyana Amazon Warriors. Ryan, early days yet in some really serious work in preparing to defend the title. How have the boys that you have available have been gelling? How have they been performing?
Yeah, we've been good in the camp so far, you know. Madri is no stranger apart from Reefer, and Reefer is no stranger to Guyana cricket as well. Yeah, so obviously, you know, we've been doing some simulation with the guys here in terms of what we're looking for them in the tournament. And it's been going good so far. I'm pretty much pleased in the results we've been getting for the past 2 days, and we had some skill work on the first day at Everest because we know some of the guys who've been out of cricket, for them just to go in and just have a feel before we get into the stimulation. So some guys might be a bit rusty, but we're getting there for sure.
How hard is it, I guess? Is it harder defending a title and winning your first one?
Yeah, well, it's going to be more work. I mean, we can't come with the same plans and the same tactics from last year. Obviously, you know, for 10 years, you know, if we could do it, we did it. Now, can we do it again? That's the question, yeah. So 100% I'm sure we will do. But like I said, you know, there's a lot more work to be done from last year to this year. You know, we have to, you know, keep changing the plans in terms of how we're going to go about every game and every condition.
You certainly have to pick your mind as a coach. Look, I know coaches always try for perfection. What do you look back and say, maybe want to do different, tighten up on to improve for this year?
Yeah, obviously, you know, last year in terms of in the opening slot, you know, we made some changes last year. So that's definitely one of the main things we want to make sure we get right before we get into this tournament. Obviously for bowlers as well, you know, some more execution when it comes to the back end and even in the middle phase and even to start off. So it's going to be a touch up on every single aspect of the game, and each phase is going to be a touch up on every single aspect.
And how good is it that probably you have majority of your core back, and I know Imran is here already as well, so is that a plus to this team as well?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's always good when we start catching up from the camp. It's like, you know, it's like a family all reunited after 1 year. So we're no strangers to each other. We know what everyone is capable of doing. So if we're not seeing what we want in these few days, we go to Antigua and we still have about 3 sessions before that first game. So we know each and every single one talent and we know what they can do. So we have a few more days before we get over there.
And finally, player management, I probably think is going to be even more crucial this year as compared to other years. They're going to be bouncing in between islands. A lot more matches are going to come on. Is that something already the management has at the back of their mind in terms of managing players' workload?
Definitely, because obviously, you know, most of the guys who've been playing cricket for West Indies, right, they'll be coming in just about 2 days before that first game. So we will have to manage each player, you know, your Akeem, your Shepherd, and those guys. So because we don't want when we get down to the back end of the tournament, so it's very important, you know, someone's going to have a little niggle here and there. So that's very important. We've already started that from the beginning of this camp. So we're going to continue going through and even into the tournament.
Yeah, Ryan Hercules, your assistant coach for Guyana Amazon Warriors. You're preparing for the first match of CPL 2024 against the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons on August 30.